Hello, Josh and Sam. Welcome back to Weston Super Mare. I thought that we would be playing against Maccabi Tel Aviv than Bolton, but fixture list faffing aboutage has meant that we are not. So, in the last game we played... Did we play these two? No. Oh, no. Okay, yeah. So, the last game we played... Okay, good. Yeah, so there's quite a lot of things to catch up on first. So, Josh, this is a roundup for you. Last time we played, we beat Real Madrid 1-0 and then lost 2-0 away to Man City. We then played Bradford City in the League Cup. We won 5-3. Jesus Orfila scored his first goal for the club. But even though we did have to come from behind on this one, wasn't a very effective game for us, but we did get there in the end. That's the main thing. Then we had what can only be described as a ridiculous result against unbeaten Arsenal. Now this is going to look like I don't know. It looks like it's one of those results where I fiddled with their team, but no, they. How do I see it? No, is that? Yeah, that's not what I wanted to see. Thank you. Thank you. So I wanted to see. Can I see it? Formations. That's it. So they were playing their proper team: Dong-Yun, Rottensteiner, Novotny, their great keeper, Hill, Moilanen. All their best players. Carl Easley's playing in the midfield, one of the best midfielders in the world at the moment. We beat them 9-1. We were 4-0 up within 20 minutes, 5-0 up within 25, and then we had a sensational second half as well. I won't show you all the goals because that will literally take forever, but we beat them 9-1, which is insane. And we then followed that up with a 1-0 loss away at Real Madrid. Meaning that the Champions League group was a little bit tight. We were drawn at the top of the table. They were ahead of us on goal difference. We then played West Brom 2-1. That was a fairly tight game. Mads Christiansen scored the winner. We then beat West Ham 3-1, which was more of a comfortable victory. Once Nieto had put us ahead, we didn't really look back, and then Restrepo cleared things up at the end. We then, of course, drew 0-0 away at Huddersfield, because we're back to that Western Super Mare of 2 seasons ago. We beat Parma 5-1 in the Champions League. And then at this point, I was told that all these fixtures were rearranged. I got a notification saying they were all rearranged because of the Club World Cup, even though we're only playing 1-2 games in that, probably maximum. So they all got changed around. We then played QPR, won 3-0, Torres, Mads Pedersen and Dania scoring. We then played Tel Aviv, 4-2, we won in the end, 2 quality goals from Matchkovic and a penalty from... no, it wasn't a penalty in that game. Anyway, we scored, Zatuni back in the team again. We then drew 1-1 with Southampton in a very frustrating game that I just played a minute ago. They were decently... in the game, they scored immediately from a defensive mix-up with I think a centre-back and the goalkeeper, and they're allowing their player to tap home. So anyway, I promised you a game against Bolton, and I know you're all desperate for that. So I thought we'd play the League Cup quarter-final against Watford, and then the Premier League game against Bolton. Hopefully in the middle of that we'll get told who we're drawing in the Champions League. Before we go into this though, a few more things. Champions League group, we finished top because Real Madrid had a shock 2-2 draw. Where was it? There, shock 2-2 draw with Maccabi Tel Aviv. Daniel's 2 goals were penalties. And also the goal that Shalata scored against us in this game was absolutely insane. It's very good. So anyway, we've gone through at the top of the group. We don't know who we're drawing yet. The Premier League looks a little like this. Arsenal lost to Spurs 5-1 or something insane like that. So when they lose, they lose. But because we keep slipping up against Huddersfield, Southampton, I think we've had another one single stupid result as well. We are 6 points behind. It's not an insurmountable gap, especially if we beat them 9-1 again. I don't think they've played City yet either, so there's plenty of time. Or they've only played them once, so there's plenty of potential to catch that gap up. We just need to get some consistency. We've been having a shocker for injuries. We've had Cunningham's out for 3 weeks, someone else is out. All of the strikers have been out except for Pedersen at some point this season already, and it's only December. And similar issues in midfield and even in defence, which is getting a bit of a frustration for me. Anyway, now we've got to take on Watford, who are in League One, managed by Lee Clark, and currently sit 6th, which is not bad. Swindon, of course, down there in 24th. Down there in 15th. Charlton on 9 points after 20 games, 2 wins all season, Sam. I don't know if you can comment on why that is. You're obviously the fan of them. But and then that's what's going on. So let's carry on into the game against Watford. I want to give... Where is he? Jean-François Bonnet, not a place... He's not going to play left-back, but he is going to play. We're going to put... Where is he? Montanelli's out. I'm looking for Figueira. There he is. Okay, so we're actually going to give Jean-François Bonnet a start. I'm going to give... Is that in a game against... No, it's under 18s. When's our next league game? No. When do we have a game next? Oh, that's okay. So then after this, it's going to be the Club World Cup. So we can give some of our lesser spotteds a run out. Although not too many, because we played through against Torquay, who were also a League One side earlier in this same competition, and we had to go into extra time for that. So let's hope we don't have to make a repeat. Give Al Sulaiti a game. Spence. No, I'm going to let Mao start instead of McCarlin. He's training to be a right mid. I don't know why he's so poor at it, considering he's an attacking right mid. And then we'll say Spencer in here. So that's the team that we'll be playing today. Daniel's not even going to make the bench, and Gonzalez is going to come in for Pedersen. There you go. So that's what we're going to do. Hopefully we'll have enough about us to knock out a League One side, whose best player is a probably 36-year-old Steve Cook. Not very good. Used to play for Eastbourne Borough. So, it says a lot about the team that we're playing. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Even like Wes Brown, who I usually use for my team instructions, doesn't know anything about them. That's how poor they are. Oh no, it's Ledley King I usually use. So yes, he does know. Okay, fine, whatever. Assertive or passionate? Should we go passionate? Go out there and impress me. Passionate. Oh, faith. Passionate. We've only ever beaten Watford once in our history, although that was back in 2014, I believe. Why are we looking at it like this? They've beaten us 3 times. We've beaten them once, so it's a little bit. It's hardly. They asked me, you suffered defeat in your last game against Watford. Are you itching to get the record straight? I was like, yeah. Half of these players weren't even probably born when that game was played, and they're in League One now, and we're in the Premier League, having just won it. So I think we'll be fine. We still got Torres on the pitch as well. Torres and Abdallah, both of whom are seasoned pros, won the Champions League. I think Abdallah has won 2 Champions Leagues and possibly even 2 Premier Leagues as well. So he's a perfectly capable player. Oh goodness me, what's the stats like after 17 minutes? We're all over him. Meunier, Tabusi. Oh, he's offside. Yeah. As per usual. Just checking that we are recording. We are. They've got a corner. De Kock. There's nothing funny about that. There is a little bit funny about that. De Kock. Where did he hit you? In De Kock. Lol. Anyway, Fitzgerald to Spencer. Bonnet, Mao, Abdallah, Fitzgerald. Oh, I signed a very nice young... I think he's... Oh, interesting. Was that a finish? Or was that an own goal? Yes, well done, Bonnet. What a finish. Come on, lad. Come on. He's a very good player. He's only 17, making his debut in the quarterfinal of the League Cup, which is where everyone makes their debuts. Thought it might have been some kind of weird tackle. Sometimes they tackle them and do that strange movement, and it counts as an own goal, even though clearly Bonnet scored. But yeah, he did. He got the ball. So I signed a new youngster off Real Madrid for $1 million. He looks decent, obviously, and also it really underscored to me that Sergio Ramos has a terrible ability to judge players, because in your like managerial sort of management team, De Kock scored. Yeah, in your management team meetings that they ask you to come and join every so often, Ramos will come up with players who he thinks are good, and I ask him to. Well, it then says like scout him, which means that Ramos will go off and do that. So obviously Ramos is just wanting a holiday, but then once I get the report back from him, Ramos came back and was like, he is going to be the best player ever, Kenneth the Cock, unbelievable. And anyway, then I got one of my good scouts to scout him afterwards, and they were like, yeah, I mean, he's going to be good. He ain't going to be the best player in the world. Also, by the way, I found the best player in the world. He's a Turkish guy who plays for Bayern Munich, who I think may have been out injured in our final against them, because, my word, he's unbelievable. Torres. Oh, yeah, I mean, he's absolutely insane. He's 33 now, but he's literally like his attacking creative things hit the edge of the little sort of octagon space shape thing. It's not even like he's not slightly below them. He's literally as good as you can get at creative and attacking. I think his average rating for his career, which is something like nearly 20 seasons, is 7.89 or something insane. He's ridiculous. But he came through before we were even. I think we were in like League 2 when he came through, so there was never any chance that we'd have ever signed him or then developed him into being the player that he ended up being. Fitzgerald, Fitty G. I mean, a 1-1 with Watford at half-time is not good. Let's go calm, have faith. Yeah, no. In fact, go out there and prove it to me. Who's playing poorly? Orfila, not playing good. Okay, maybe we can take him off if that continues to be an issue. Fitzgerald to Bonnet. Abdallah with his strange chipped over the edge, like it just. Ugh. Young taking goal kicks very high at the pitch. Yeah, okay. Orfila's getting dominated in the air. It's probably because he's a central defensive mid, I expect. It's probably one of those stupid moments where I've forgotten who is supposed to play where. Marcolin, come on. Because also... Oh, Torres. For God's sake. Because also Mao is tired and rubbish at playing the position that he's playing in, but he needs to learn, and where else will he learn? He also came in... He's literally listed as a backup, so I mean, you'd be expecting to play mostly from the sub-bench. And he came in and expected to be starting more games, and I was like, well, I'll give you some more games, but I mean, I'm not going to be starting you every week. But obviously, you can only give them like one response, which is like, you're a pile of crap, or I love you and you'll play everything. So I had to say, I love you and you'll play everything to keep him happy, and now he will probably inevitably in a month or two request to leave, but that would be fine because you signed him for free. I could get some millions for him. That would be fine by me. He's not adding much to the team at the moment. Meunier cleverly heads the ball out of touch when he had no need to. That's the kind of football I like to see. Bonnet, Marcolin, wow. Okay. That's why he doesn't start all the games either. What should we consider doing? Torres is playing terribly. Let's bring on Zatuni. He's had 2 spells of injury this season. He's still got 8 goals. Makubri, Restrepo, Jesus. Man, their goalkeeper. Meunier. Jacob's got it. Zatuni. What formation? They're still just playing 4-4-2? Yeah. They're all playing okay. They're all playing pretty happy. They're pretty happy with the way they're playing. When I was in League One and I think we played Arsenal. We had no. Oh no, that's not true. We did draw with them 1-1 in the FA Cup. So actually, maybe I was going to say we never had this kind of performance. But actually, I don't know why I yawning as soon as I put the microphone up to my mouth. Marcolin, Bonnet heads it on to Zatuni, who must finish there, and he does. What a finish! Last minute winner. Great little header on there from Bonnet. Could that get him the Man of the Match award? Does anyone deserve a Man of the Match award in this game? No, not really. 2-1 away at a League One side. I mean, we'll take it, but we have played enough of the big stars in the side that we should have done that more comfortably. Fine. I've also decided to take a decidedly mixed team to the World Club Cup, including Yilmaz, the young left midfielder, and I think Bonnet is going to go as well. He did get Man of the Match. Nice. So we've got a fancy old team that's going to go and try and bring us home the World Club Cup. So there we go. We're through on the quarterfinal. Who we will play? Do we know who we're going to play? Not yet. Semi-final? Not yet. It's not been drawn. Oh no, it has been drawn, but they don't know who we're going to play yet because our game hasn't played yet. Chelsea or Man United, one of the two. Fine, we can beat both of those teams. We know that. Lee Clark thinks he needs to chip off, but he doesn't. Wydad Casablanca went through in the playoff against Waitakere. So yeah, we've had a very easy League Cup run so far. So I mean, the fact that we have to now play United or Chelsea, I suppose, is probably comeuppance. And then the other finalists would be either Arsenal or West Ham. It's not going to be easy, right? Well, it's not going to be Bolton as the next game, so I lied to you again. I know you want to see us play Bolton, but it's probably more likely going to be the semi-final of the World Club Cup, meaning that I've timed this episode appallingly. Do we do a 3-pronged episode with 3 games in it? I think that might be too much. Let's see how long it takes to go through that first leg. Anyway, what's happening here? No advice. Well, thanks very much for asking me to the meeting. Yeah, this is the guy, Yunus Emre Bektaş. Look at him. Look at him. I mean, it's insane. His career stats, he doesn't even come up with one for some reason. But yeah, look, he had one season where did he rate a 9? Did I see that somewhere? No, but he's rated like 7, 9, 8.6, 8. This is insane. It's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, the season before we came into the Premier League, or maybe we were in the Championship that year, 17-18, and he was just going away to. Oh, so we could have a Nigerian team in there. Yeah, we are. We're going to have a Nigerian team in the semi-final. What's the other quarter-final going to throw up for us? Who knows? And what I like is the way that the game processes really slowly whenever I'm recording. Oh man, lost in a row. Wolves, Bolton. See, it would have been a good time to play Bolton, but whatever. Okay, now let's hope that West Ham can beat Spurs and that Huddersfield can draw with United. That would be nice. Tottenham beat West Ham 3-1. Who on earth? Enyimba. That's pretty cool. No, that's the Nigerian team that we were just looking at. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so he's broken his collarbone. Damn it all. So he won't be able to play in the Club World Cup, which was a shame because I thought he would get a lot of game time because he's a very good player, as Sam commented to me on the Facebooks. What's going on now? I've been told I've got a little event coming up, but I haven't because I'm working next week in the evenings like a lad, classic lad, top lad, bants. I'm going to be working in the evening when I could and should be going to open mic. Chris Doppelaars put in a performance of the highest quality. He's having a much better loan period this season. He's looking good. He's having a much better loan season than he did at Stockport last season. Also, Johan was on loan at Watford for some reason about like 1 month. He scored 3 goals in 3 appearances. Again, much better play. When it's strange that they play better when you send them to teams who are doing better in the league. And then Huddersfield have sacked Simon Grayson, which is about time. So America versus Al Sadd. Did we not have America in the final last season? Yes, we did. Okay, so let's see. Hopefully we don't. I'd like to avoid one of those crazy ass, actually good Brazilian teams. If we could avoid playing those kind of teams, that'd be fine. Also, we have drawn America again, so that's fine then. So we'll play the America game, and then depending on how I feel, depending on how full my water cup is empty. Okay, so that is a troubling development My water cup is in fact empty. I am in fact thirsty. So I am in fact going to say in fact one more time, in fact one more even than that, and then go and get some water the next time I press the spacebar, so that I can you can watch the thing process. Could have done it now, would have been a good time to do it now, but let's not say now, let's say the next time, when it will inevitably finish in about a second. So I'm going to pick up my thing, I'm going to be ready for it, I'm not going to waste any of your time. Not going to waste any of your time. Here we go. So look, Swansea versus Arsenal. Okay, here we go, bye. Now for 6-2? Jesus. Arsenal have won 6-2. Classic. This is going to take ages now, this loading screen. I know, okay. We just would have been too good to be true. Why do you keep showing me people who are 29? I'm never going to sign an Egyptian goalkeeper who's 29. Not because he's Egyptian, but because he's 29. It's actually quite warm in here as well. I'm going to put the fan on. Like a nutter. Drew Thompson there. Signing a new 2-year deal for Rangers. Can't tell you if that's a good thing or not. Gatto. You'd have him on loan though. You'd have to bid £1 million for him, but you could have him on loan. Now I'm not sure, because I hand-picked my squad. Usually I tell the computer to auto-select it, but I hand-picked my squad for the Club World Cup. I hope I have enough players who are actually fit. And in the right positions, you know. I'd hate if I'd got like 6 centre backs and no. Anyway, yeah, I'm confident, fully confident in all areas of the team. They all stand between us, between us and the place in the final. When you get to the station, I don't really read that. How excited are the players? That one. We look forward to your more experienced players, obviously. The draw for the Club World Cup has given us a sizable away trip against Mexico. What are you talking about? Are you talking about the distance travelled? Yeah, well, we've obviously gone to. We're not just like travel. Where? Hang on. Would we say he's the main threat to our existence? He's the same guy from last year. No, probably not. We're gonna say. Him. Yeah. Oh Christ! How long is this? The difference between success and failure often comes down to which team stays the most injury-free. I think that's certainly fair to say. Actually, a sensible thing to say. Where are these games being played? Club World Cup Championship semi-final. They're in Morocco. It's not like we're just travelling home. You know, turn up. So it's been played on what? It's been played on a Thursday. We're not leaving on Thursday morning, playing the game, and then going home again. Stupid. Stupid comment. Oh, do you think you're travelling will be much? Well, you know, we're literally going to be based there during the tournament, so I expect we'll probably have not based ourselves literally on the other side of the country. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, Egypt. Okay, so River Plate are through to. I saw that. So who's going through to the final? Yeah, River Plate are in the final of the Club Cup. Zdravko Geng, another good game for Stevenage. So we're going to play. It would have been nice to have played the Nigerian team. They've got an elephant on their badge. Instead, we have to play River Plate, who might actually be good. And that's not something I'm a fan of. I want to just win easily. Yay, George! He's back. Learns a little. Well, I mean, if you'd actually freaking watch how he plays, he's one of the best right backs in the world, and you couldn't learn anything from him. You're an idiot. Right. Okay, so we need to play. Who else have we got? I put all 3 of these guys. Yeah, I put everyone in the. Bonnet, he's available. Okay, good. Let's put. What? The squad is huge. Okay. Right. Let's leave let's take Bonnet off the pitch entirely and Marcolin off the pitch entirely. Pedersen up here. Did we have a striker in the reserves to play? No, we didn't. That was smart. You're going to go to one of the subs, and so are you, because I want you to both be involved. I'm going to play Gonya there. Orfila is not playing. It's not starting at centre back. Who can? Kubri, Spencer Abdullah, Mao. No, Mao isn't going to start. He is. We've got Machkovic. Who are we going to play up front? I guess it's going to have to be Gonzalez. I only put two strikers. So there we go. That's what my hearty preparations for this has done. We've only got one striker. We've only got two strikers. Oh no, we haven't got Zatuni as well. There you go. See, I'm not stupid. I'm not an idiot. There we go. Mao. Oh, we got a perfectly balanced squad, and then we can bring in. Except I want to play. Where is he? Tachitin Yildirim can start. He's going to have to take a number as well. 35. There we go. Imagine making your debut in the World Club Cup. Ledley King, please. Okay, calm. No, let's go passionate. Come on, lads. Show me what you can do. Passionate. So two players haven't played at all this season. Tachitin and Jonathan Gonya. Mexico boss Miguel Herrera is watching the game because he's got nothing better to do. For a second I was like, what? Yeah, well, of course the Mexican boss is watching the game. He's the manager of this team because it's got Mex in their name, but it's not. The team name is America. So shut up. Peter? They've got Peter and Vieira. I wonder if they've actually signed anyone, or if the team is exactly the same as it was last season. Anyway, we beat them 5-0 in the final of the last competition, so let's hope we can repeat that. Or even just a 1-0 will be fine. Just beat them. No. I think Machkovic scored in this game last time we played. I feel like he may have even scored 2 as his first goals for the club. Pedersen to Gonzalez. Gonzalez with an ambitious effort. Let's have less of that. Oh, just walk the ball through the net. Impressive. Okay, Vieira to Carlau. Pereira. Oh, for Christ's sake. Okay, good. Let's at least get to the final, lads, yeah? Martinez to Peter. To Garcia. To Reyes. To Velasco. Oh, God. They are dominating you, boys. There we go. Pedersen. Got absolutely wiped out there. 30 minutes, nothing's really happened. Gonzalez, ooh. We wanted a penalty apparently for that. Vieira, Carlau, Reyes, Velasco, Pereira. Oh man, that was close. Very dull game so far. I wonder how many people from Weston Super Mare came to Morocco to see us play. Alright, okay, so a poor and uninspiring first half. Waking, no. Assertive, no, I'm not happy. Passionate, there's a lot more to come from, boys. Come on, you're all in the right head. You got Mads Pedersen, club legend, record scorer for club, and record appearance holder for the club. You can score goals here. Come on, you can win this for him. He's a legend at the club. I think that it would be absolutely classic. I'm expecting the club to, in the next year or two, to suggest that they build a new stadium. This would be the first time we win a club that I've. Oh, go on, Gonzalez! Yes, what a finish! Love it. This would be when they suggest to build a new stadium, the first time on Football Manager where I will have been a legend by the time they suggest to build one. Usually what happens is they build the new stadium and the next season I become a legend, like what happened with Dover. So that was called the Dover City Stadium, or the Dover Athletic Stadium. This would be the first time where I would actually be in the running to have the stadium named after myself, which means that it's almost certain that it will be called the Mads Pedersen Arena or something incredibly perfectly reasonable for him. But I feel like I should at least have some toilets named after me or something, because it's never happened to me before. Sam is manager of Charlton for less than 9 years and has already been has already received a stadium named after himself. Where's my stadium? I want one too. We're going to bring Mao on, and we're going to bring... what are we going to do? We're going to bring on Maskiewicz. Is that guy's name Voodoo 7? Can't get him. No, Velasco. Spencer, what a finish. Yes, that was criminally bad. You'll be pleased to know that I think the men outside have stopped making noise with their big diggers. I mean, it is a Sunday again, so they won't be doing much work today anyway, but they've mostly finished, it seems like, at the moment. All the little rocks that they were moving about have all been flattened out and made into some kind of impromptu car park, and life is again quiet and still in Wrocław. Pedersen now, pathetic. He really has dropped off that part of his game since he's turned 30 or sort of hit the 30s eras. He's nowhere near as good a finisher as he used to be. Unlucky. Yeah, and Sam made the comment that he's much more creative than he is as a finisher, but like the amount of goals he used to score, that's why I'm in love with him. Why I keep playing him up front, despite the fact that, yes, I agree with you, he's not that good at finishing, but he just was. He was. Maskiewicz, Pedersen, Gonzalez gets tackled, but Fitzgerald, Gonia, what are you doing? Yeah, that's good. Maskiewicz out to Mao. Wow, Mao just slowly wanders towards the ball and gets tackled. Unbelievable. I might try and cash in on him. He's not been a useful buy, and we could do with the money, because for some reason, as I said at in the first video from this season, we didn't ever actually get very much of a transfer budget. So, for Christ's sake, I mean, that's a red card. Straight up. That's a red card. Wow, well, you've been let off. Pedersen now curls a free kick in the back post, surely. Ay. Come on. Garcia. Spencer's going to win that header. Up for Pedersen. Everyone just wants Pedersen to score, but he fouls and he's going to get sent off. Oh, Mads, why? You're such an idiot. Oh, for crying out loud. There's only 2 games in this competition. How do you get sent off? For crying out loud. Mounier, back post. Mounier. It's annoying. Gonia. Oh Christ, and now we throw it away, yeah? Is that what we're going to do? Figueroa? Spencer Makubri. Gonia. Al-Sulaiti. Fitzgerald. Gonia. Fitzgerald. Sulaiti. Great ball. Who should have been there? Should have been Pedersen. But he got himself sent off because he's an absolute mug. Avalos. Pereira. Carlau. Vieira. Terrible cross. Absolutely appalling. Just awful. Al-Sulaiti. It's going to take an age to take his goal kick. Gonzalez. Peter is on the ball again. Good old Peter. Yay, we get to the final. The most boring semi-final of all time. A good win, boys. Well done. Mads, you're an Egypt. He got man of the match. Who's he? The goalkeeper? This is centre back. Yeah, I mean, he's technically good, but wow, someone's scored 5 in the competition already. We've got just the one. Got nearly £1 million for that 1-0 win there. That's not bad. So we are going to play Pedersen banned for a match. Well, you're an idiot. That's so stupid. He makes his debut. He did all right. Right. The team results next round competition was one we're in. It was still he was fine. Given the lack of discipline, might be best if Mads sat out because he's an absolute tool. He's an absolute tube. So yeah, we get to play River in the final. Now, do we do that in this game and just make an absolute bumper episode? Yeah, I think we do. To make an absolute bumper, I don't really want to have to then stop and then record another one which is just this game and then the Bolton game, which seems a bit stupid, and also no one really wants to see Bolton anyway. Stade du Prince Moulay Abdallah. Well, you know, that is his fault. Oh yeah, here we go. Now we can find out who we're going to draw in the Champions League as well. So that's fun. Get to do that. It's an extra little thing. Anderlecht. That would have been nice. Chelsea. Who have we got here that would be fun? Literally no one. They're all incredibly difficult teams, except for possibly Dortmund and Porto. No. We get... Oh, we're going to get Bayern or Real Madrid, aren't we? Oh yes, we got Valencia. Oh, thank God for that. Okay, that's fine then. The team we beat in the final last year, in fact, not even that far long ago. We've never lost to Valencia, which is very tasty. I'm very happy about that news. Come on, game. Right, I don't care about that. Oh, Poch has been hired by Huddersfield. Fair enough. We're going to play River. We are the favourites. We are seeking to retain it. They are seeking to win it for the first time. We're only a handful of teams have ever claimed. We've done. Yeah, let's see what we can do. We'll see if any changes. I don't really think chopping and changing will be that important. This game will be one of the biggest of the season. That one. Cunningham has been out and wasn't even just selected for the competition. So, can you right? Not just field there. Yeah, many pundits saying that is Pedro Pisano. He's a decent player. Yeah. We're going to give Makubri the opportunity to kick him in the head. We are looking to outplay River Plate. Why would we not? We're Weston Super Mare. They are only some random Argentinian team. No history at all, mate. Absolutely none. Zero. Man City won again. God, they win all the time. Also, I mentioned this guy here. You see very quickly the guy Lojcic, who scored an own goal for for Man City, who scored against us for Stoke earlier on. There's another player called Lojcic, because I said that one of them scored against me for Sunderland. I thought it was the same player, but it wasn't. So there we go. You're not. Why would I sell you all of my best players? Leave me alone. Go away. Junior played a good game for Chesterfield. Christopoulos had a good game for Watford. That's good to know. I assume he didn't play against us. I didn't know it was him playing against us. Super long episode there though, so sorry, but then I won't do another one for a little while, so that's good, because I do too many. And then this way round I can do a nice recap for Josh as well, because if I have to do like three videos and record six, I don't know what I'm talking about, play 6 games and have to record like a video for each of those 2 pairs of games because of them being all important, it means that I get bored and get tired of talking all the time. So let's put in Makubri here, let's put in Figuera, and let's go with in fact do that. Makubri, Sabani. We're going to start with Kotnik on the right, because I actually want to win this. Feeling a win in the old bones. Do we have anyone who needs a game? Renault, decent, but I'm not going to start him. Okay, that'll be fine. Gonya can play again. We've got the rest of the team there who can sort of fill in as and when. We're going to be playing Bolton in a couple of days, so we'll save Maskiewicz for that. We'll have Gonya. Oh no, we have another player. We have another space. So let's go here. Let's do it. Yeah, we'll have Danya back in the squad as well for the Bolton games. That's fine. Right, they've got some players. What's the goalkeeper looking like? Decent. They have a decent team, I think. This is what's going to be like. Yeah, they're all quite old though, so maybe we can just do them for... Oh man, he's decent, yeah. But again, 32. Central midfield, Pedro Pisano. Here's the guy that we were warned about. Zuleta, he's terrible. Paco, he's terrible as well. Pellegrino, not good. Okay, so they've got some good attacking players, but not great everywhere else. Passionate. I'm a very passionate man. Oh, there's a strange noise from my nose. Slaven Bilic has come all the way out here to watch. We concede within 3 minutes. Good. Was that also Pellegrino, one of the players I said is absolutely appalling? So yes, well done, good start. Sigh. Oh, for God's sake. Alright, come on. Sabani, there we go, Gonya scores. Is that his first ever goal for Weston Super Mare? Yes it is, come on. We're the home team, why are we playing, we're the designated home team, why are we playing in our away kit? This game is stupid. Okay, good. Is that the first ever goal we've conceded in the World Club Cup Championship thing? Meunier, Solomon, Pacor, Castelli, Blanco. Kick it. Thank you. For God's sake. Castelli, playing for time, is after 17 minutes, trying to run the clock down. Al-Sulaiti, Figuera, Meunier, to Gonzalez, Meunier, Sabani, Figuera, Meunier, Abdallah. That's lovely, well worked. Could have just taken a few more steps forward. Fitzgerald to Zatuni. Zatuni tries to centre it, doesn't manage to. Fitzgerald, Kotnik, Abdallah, or Fitzgerald, Sabani to Gonzalez. Masmela. Oh dear. Sulaiti. It's only 22 minutes. I was hoping for a game like Sam's Champions League final, except where we win instead of them playing the whole game and absolutely thrashing them and then losing to a penalty. I can't believe that was so gutting. Oh, Meunier unlucky. Yeah, such a gutting game to watch. It must have been. And you're like, I've told one small anecdote, and then good effort from Gonya. I've told one small anecdote, and now the first half is over. Fitzgerald out to Sabani, probably offside. No. Oh. I haven't got any anecdotes at all because I haven't done anything for ages. I worked the last bit of last week. My manager told me showed us how to edit certain distribution lists for us SMS notifications by adding my SMS to my client's list, and I started getting, like about midnight, I started getting SMS text last night saying, oh, there's this big issue, and I was like, I don't care, I'm asleep, Gonzalez has scored. So yeah, that's fun. That's the funnest. That is literally, and that is a measure of what I've been doing. That is the most fun. That's the most fun thing I've got to tell you about. And I did say SMS texts, yes, which I think is probably redundant. Anyway, Meunier back post, Gonya again. Okay, so we're coming back into this one now. I think we're starting to dominate a bit. Yeah, that's good. What was the possession stats on that? Oh, well, they're beating us on possession, but then they're a fairly technically good team in the midfield, or at least like two of their players are good in the midfield. Zatuni to Kotnik. Blanco. Blanco saves Masmela. Pellegrino. Back to the goalkeeper, Masmela again. Cadalago. Correa. Gonya gets there. Somehow fouls. Not sure how. Anyway, we get to play River Plate. This is a very prestigious game for Weston Super Mare and for River Plate. They've never played anyone of our stature before. Zatuni. He's through. Sabani. He's calmly letting the ball go past him in midfield. Abdallah. Oh God. Don't comment on these bits, Sam. I know Sam usually gives me like feedback on each episode. Don't give me comments on this particular part of sort of clear insanity, and the fact that I've not spoken to very many people at all over the last couple of days, except for Football Manager players, where I spoke all to them passionately. Sabani, Figueira. Oh my goodness me. That was an interesting one. Figueira, and he's back to him anyway. Straight away, comes straight back to him. Meunier, Gonzalez. Meunier. Corner. 52 minutes. Not bad. 2-1. Sabani for the corner. Makubri could have had that one then. Gonzalez. No. Correa. Good tackle. Castelli. Pacor. Correa. Pisano. Salomon. Masmela. Oh, no. That's a bit. Well then, Kotnik, get in the way. They move the ball about well. We just have just about. Well, I mean, at the moment we've had just about enough to keep them out as we go along. Yeah, flibbles. Castelli, Zutela, Pacor, Saban. Oh mate, is he going to get sent off as well? Can we have two? I was going to say, can we have 2 red cards in 2 games? Castelli, Figueira, Makubri, Sabani. It's good play. I like the way he was moving the ball super quickly between both of his feet. Meunier, Gonzalez, Abdallah. Come on. 57 minutes. How are we looking for fitness for most players? Meunier's getting a bit tired. We don't have anyone to bring on the left. That was short-sighted. Makubri's playing terribly. Let's bring on Spencer for Makubri. Anyway, Gonzalez now. He's taken on one, giving it out to Meunier. Wingers are so poor at finishing, it's unbelievable. Like, they get often, particularly in my team, they get quite a lot of those kind of chances where they seem to cut in at an angle towards the goal, and then they spoon it over the bar every time. We're going to let Mao play, and we're going to give Matchkiewicz a chance in the midfield. We'll have to allow the lads up front just to keep plugging away, although Gonzalez is tired, but then he's only about 18. I don't think he's ever played a full game. Oh no, he played his full game last week, but I don't think he plays full games often. Gonzalez now. Fitzgerald could have just passed it to an easier player. Emily, Salomon, Spencer now, Sabani, Gonya, Matchkiewicz, Sabani. Great ball up for Zatuni. I mean, usually so clinical, these players. Well, some of these players. Mao, Sabani, Figueira, Meunier, Gonzalez. Nice. Meunier. Yes. Mao. Fitzgerald. Zatuni. Fitzgerald. And then we win it straight back. I mean, what? Gonzalez for a second. That was never offside. That was never offside. I was looking at it. I was seeing where he was standing. He was definitely on. No, he wasn't offside. Yellow bar. The evil yellow bar. He's definitely on. Maybe 20 just pulled up enough, but I don't think so. Sabani's now injured, of course. Chaparro chucks it just. Why? You didn't need to. You had the time. They were literally deliberately giving it to you. Man, they pressed high then. Pisano. No. Ooh, good save. Sulaiti. Sulaiti. God damn it. Sulaiti. Pisano. Oh, it's a great save. It's a very good effort from a long way out. They've gone more attacking. What does that mean in terms of their formation, or do they just go mindset-wise? Mindset-wise, okay. Vincello. Oh. Sabani there, you can see, is injured, carrying a knock. 88 minutes. Do you think we can carry on? It's very much unlike our original World Cup win, where we won 5-0 and it was a procession. This one is very much more of a struggle, which is good. It's more fun to sort of have a bit of jeopardy in the final rather than, like it wouldn't be fun if you won every game 5-0. It is fun, but it's not always fun. Sometimes it's fun to sort of stress out a little bit. Oh, you could have, both of you. No, Sabani's going to get sent off. Yeah, we win. Yeah, 2 years in a row. Does that mean, are we the only team that's ever done that? Very nice. Continue. This guy for Enyimba scored 6 goals in the tournament. Past winners. We are the first team since Porto to retain. Then also Man City have done it. Barcelona have done it. Barcelona did it in real life, or maybe they only did that one in real life, but I think they probably did win it in real life. Anyway, that was nice. So, let's quickly choose what fixtures we're going to play next. So, we'll go down to... the Champions League knockout isn't until then. Okay, so we've got a very busy January then. In which case, let's pick up the story with 2 away games against United and Swansea. So I'll see you then, guys. Bye.